anybody, so I'm not going to explain anything about what we're about to do. We're just going to jump right into it. So let's get our players out here. We got Steve. We got Ina. Greg. Bill. And Zach. We are here for your...
Wait.
Oh, sorry. Yes, and Becca. Okay, so we're just jumping right into it. So we are going to do a scene called Meanwhile at. So I need the name of a non-existent place, fictional town or a made-up place name. Squirrelville. Okay, so this will be Meanwhile at in Squirrelville.
Hey, you.
Yeah?
You.
What?
You ate my nut yesterday.
Yeah, what's it to ya?
You ate my nut yesterday. I'm not happy about it.
Yeah, well, I was hungry from macadamia. What can I say?
What does it look like? Me feeding everybody in the tree? No! I feed my family.
Listen, it's not my fault. I got lost, see? And I was starving. I saw the macadamia nut, and I had to eat it.
I'm gonna have to get the police involved in this.
No, not the police!
The police.
Meanwhile, at the Squirrelville police station.
Hey there, Conrad.
Yeah, what?
Well, how you doing over there? You making any progress on that case you picked up the other day?
I haven't even looked at it. Been too busy eating nuts.
Oh, that's true. We had a good shipment in this week. Did you see Mr. Carter came down to the base of the tree and he put a whole bag of walnuts down there this week?
That was real nice of him.
Yeah, it was. You know, we gotta really start looking out for him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, at the base of the tree...
I'm not feeding them. I'm just here eating walnuts by the squirrel. I'm the park ranger.
Telling you, I'm not.
You can't feed the squirrels.
I'm not feeding the squirrels.
Park ranger rules, you can't feed the squirrels.
Eric, say nothing.
Yeah.
Officer Compton, would you like a walnut?
Yeah, give him a nut.
All right. I can look the other way, maybe.
So easy to bribe the cops in this town.
So easy. Yeah, they ought to like that one. And then, squirrel domination.
Yes, they'll do our bidding. The flying squirrels, the ones that jump from tree to tree. Those
Meanwhile, in
bastards.
the mad scientist squirrel lair.
What are you working on, Master?
I'm working on a potion.
The potion?
A potion. A scientific potion. Not magic at all.
No! And what is this mad scientist potion going to do?
I'm going to make the tree grow exponentially.
You're going to make the tree grow exponentially.
It'll grow and take over the whole park.
Then the park will be only for the squirrels.
Only for the squirrels.
Meanwhile, at the park ranger's office. Hey, have you notice that big oak over on 4th is growing exponentially?
Yeah, I did notice that.
It's huge! I was out there last week. It was a sapling. This week, it's a condo.
What have you been fertilizing it with?
I thought you were fertilizing.
Meanwhile, at the tree. Oh, we're so big. We're a sapling before, and now we're huge.
We've grown exponentially.
Oh, I'm tired of growing. We gotta stop growing.
Oh, it hurts to grow this much.
I know.
teamwork right there. They even included another improv game in it, which is building up, and like called I'm a Tree. And from that they build bigger things. So
That's really going out on a limb.
So now we do need to pay the bills. So we are going to do our taglines. But we know that taglines stick with you a little bit more if they're set to music. So I need an object that you might have found at the Stone Arch Bridge Festival, the art festival. What's an object that you might have found there? An empty gum wrapper. Okay. These are musical taglines for empty gum wrapper.
Double the trouble, double the fun. Empty gum wrapper.
Chew on that.
Empty gum wrapper.
If you're MacGyver, you can build a bomb with it.
Empty gum wrapper. Arguably the world's lamest musical artist. Empty gum wrapper.
That was a thinker, but it's there. Okay, we also do places as well. So Empty Gum Rapper, when he's out on tour, what's one of his favorite places to perform a concert? At the Swamp. Okay. Musical taglines for the Swamp.
Up a Jen Frog, we'll sing you a song there. Swamp.
It's mind you, fairy tale creatures. Stay out.
If you want to check out a mosquito orgy,
The only place that has produced a thing.
we also do jobs as well. So what's a job that you need a uniform for?
Police officer.
Police officer.
Yes, I know how fast I was going. Police officer.
Single-handedly keeping Dunkin' Donuts in business.
Police officer.
The only person you don't want to give you a free ticket.
Police officer.
Okay, we've got one more advertisement. It's a grab bag. What would you like to hear a musical tagline for? Penguins.
All dressed up to go nowhere. Penguins.
Only found in Antarctica and Gotham City.
Penguins.
Like soccer players, they'll take a dive.
Penguins.
Arguably more accepting of other sexualities than our own race.
Penguins.
All right. And now on a pride note. Okay, I'm going to need 4 people up there. And 4 people up here. We're doing a new game here. One of the great things about this group is that I can throw curveballs at them, and they'll just be like, okay, we'll do this. So what's going to happen, this game is called Crosscut. So sort of how you see in a lot of action movies or other movies or like the show 24, where they will crosscut between scenes that are happening supposedly at the same time. So one scene will be happening, and then I will crosscut to this one. When I hump this one, it's going to go back to that. And then when I ring the bell, it's going to go back to that scene. Okay? So maybe these 2 scenes are related, maybe they're not. We'll see how it connects. So I need the suggestion of a event that is outside but not an art fair. Not an art fair. There's no art there at all. A soccer game. Okay, so this will be taking place at a soccer game, and they will have to switch back and forth. We will start on this side with the.
Ready? So I can only use my feet?
That is the point of the game, yes.
Why can't I pick it up?
Because it's not
You're
basketball.
spinning it, that's cool. Ooh.
Okay, look up. Hi.
I'm really nervous about this game.
Yeah. Did you bet a lot of money?
I did. I bet
Too much. Well, what did you do now, Chuck?
I bet $100,000.
No, Chuck! Chuck, you did this a while ago. You got rid of all your savings. What are you doing all this money?
I know. This time it was my retirement fund.
Oh, Alice is gonna be so mad with you.
Really gonna hope that I win this time.
Chuck, you never win. And I always lose.
That's why this bet felt smart to me, because statistically, the odds of losing that many times in a row is
You're just bad. You're just bad at gambling.
Okay, it's fine. You don't have to be great at this, I promise you. Just
No. This, I can score. I know a guy who's bet big on us. We have to win.
do we though?
Oh.
Just saying.
What if the ball ended up in our net?
That'd be weird.
Oh!
Well, you can't make it look obvious.
Well, no, of course not. I'll just look this way and pass it back to you.
And oh! I scored.
Yes, my name's Zach, and I'm affected by someone who's gambled their life away. And I had to drag him to this meeting because he wouldn't go.
How? Okay. All the other bets, yeah, fine. I suck at betting.
He
That
has
last
a problem,
game,
folks.
How was I supposed to know in that
He
last
bets
game?
$100,000 every other week.
They scored 4.
He was a millionaire. He inherited lots of money.
Right, money I didn't have to work for or earn, so I figured, what the hell, I'll bet it.
Now he's destitute, and he's fucking everything up for everyone.
I didn't know the other team was going to score 4 own goals in that game.
Oh, he scored again. They were awesome at scoring on ourselves. So we're gonna meet the guy in trench coat.
Well, we were gonna, and then we accidentally won the game.
Oh, what?
I can't meet the guy in the trench coat now!
So what? I'm going to?
You gotta go meet the guy in the trench coat!
What if he breaks my legs? How am I gonna play soccer?
You're not good anyway, it's okay. I'm me, I'm future soccer player.
Yeah, that's
you.
true. You scored 9 goals, 4 for you and 5 for them.
Yep.
And that's how we won.
Now you're gonna get up here, you're gonna talk to these people. Okay?
Okay.
Okay? that was really easy.
Hi. I guess I have a problem with gambling. I've lost all the money I inherited. I've lost my house. Hell, one of the players even took my trench coat. I have nothing but this undershirt and these boxers.
Tell a part about how you're a pain in the ass to everyone you know. Pain in the ass to everyone you know.
It's also been brought to my attention that apparently I am a pain in the ass to everyone I know. I don't know why anyone would think that I'm a pain in the ass. I can't imagine why. I've always thought I'm a very pleasant person.
Because of all your gambling.
Oh, because of all the gambling.
So, hey, Charles, new trench coat, and my legs still work.
All right.
Honey, this is your wife, Alice.
I know.
Yeah. Honey, tell me about your day. Tell me about all the things that you did, and all the places you went, and all the choices you made.
Well, I went to a soccer game.
Ooh, you love soccer games.
Yeah. And then on the way out of the soccer game, a man took my trench coat.
Oh, did you call the police? That's terrible.
No, I couldn't call the police because I owed the man some money. And I didn't have the money. And I lost all our money. And then I went to a gambling addiction meeting.
Sean, we talked about this.
Actually, I'm late. I gotta go run a gambling addiction meeting.
So if I have this coat, does that mean I have a problem?
No, this coat means you are the problem. You trying to black out?
That scene was brought to you by DraftKings. For all your gambling needs. Alright, we've got a game now, sometimes called Advice Panel, sometimes called Good, Bad, Ugly. So I need 3 people up here. So we know that we're sort of into debate season, elections coming on, but we want to make sure that you, the audience, are informed about all of the issues. Now, this could be political issues if you've got a question for it, or it could be just more mundane issues about what's better, regular spaghetti or linguine, stuff like that. So, being that there's 3 of you, okay, each of you is going to need to come up with 1 question. Okay, I'm giving you that assignment right now. So, while you're thinking of your question, could we first meet our panelists?
Hi, I'm Bill, and I like birds. I love birds. I go to the park and I watch them, and I feed them, and I try to name them. And sometimes it's hard because there's a lot of birds.
Do you name them like individual name or the type of bird?
Oh, I say that's a kind of a badass bird. His name is Chuck.
Oh, okay. And then badass is the species of bird.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Thank you much. Over here, number 2. Get comfortable.
Dude, you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. Part of the panel.
What's up?
Hey.
My name's Kyle. It's good to meet you. Hey, what's up? How we doing, everybody?
Okay. Anything you want us to know about Kyle?
I mean, I heard you guys were like doing this like special on couches. Is that what the advice
Well, the advice panel could sit on the couch, but it's not just about couches.
It's
So.
kind of a shit couch, man. So like, I'm just gonna try and figure out how to like be comfortable, but yeah, that's what I'm, yeah. I'm Kyle. I like to sit on couches, mainly the one in my mom's basement. And like, yeah, just chill. I'm Zen, I'm Kyle, man.
Okay, thanks, Kyle, man. All right. And over there, number 3, could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Luke Warm.
Your last name is Warm?
Yeah. Yeah. That's okay. It's okay.
Were your parents playing a joke on you?
I don't know. You'd have to ask them, but you know, it hasn't been good or bad. It's just kind of been.
Okay.
So, but you know, it's all right. This chair's okay. These shoes are.
Okay.
This panel you're hosting. So, you know.
Well, we don't need to get personal.
Well, no, it's not, I didn't say it's bad. It's not good. It's not bad. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Let's get to the question portion of the evening. Yes, right here. Yes.
I'm looking for a new car. What's more important, the color that I pick, or how many doors it has?
Oh, okay. Yes. In the search for a new car. So I mean, one of the big issues. What's a priority? Color or doors?
I've always been partial to a red-breasted thunderbird. They're rare,
Okay.
and it's red
Okay.
on the breast.
Do you know how many doors a red-breasted thunderbird has?
2 wings, so 2 doors.
Okay.
Yeah, a red-breasted thunderbird.
Red-breasted thunderbird. Okay. So color, you'd say. Kyle.
You know, like, man, I don't really think about it too much. I just tell my mom, like, whatever's in Grand Theft Auto works for me. She got me, like, a Corsica the last time. That was pretty cool.
Color or doors?
Fucking, I haven't had to think about that, man. As long as there's flames on the side, who gives a shit? That detail's bitchin'.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll say colors for you as well. I mean, because planes have colors.
Yeah. Sure. Whatever you say.
Yeah. Okay. Luke.
Yeah, a gray. Just kind of a muted gray. Not, you know, not gunmetal or anything too fancy or aggressive. Just kind of a mid-gray, not a light gray, maybe a mid-gray. You can't trust people who drive bright blue cars, in my opinion. What are they trying to prove? But gray, that's pretty okay. As far as doors go, I love the Doors. I mean, Jim Morrison was my idol back in the day. So I'm a big fan. Big fan.
Oh, so it's something you are a big fan.
Well, he's just okay. So I forgot the bit for a second.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, let's move on to our next question. And as you can see, what our panel is expertise in. Do I have a question over here? So.
The recommendation on what music to listen to.
Okay, so you're looking to get into new musical
Yeah,
genres.
yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, like, as a study, you know, a lot of times we stop listening to new music around the age of 14, 15, 16. So, how do you expand those musical horizons?
Well, you have to wake up before the sun. And you have to put on your best gear. And you have to sit at the top of the hill before the sun comes up. And then it peaks up. And then you can hear wonderful music on the horizon. Twitter, 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 Twitter. Cuckoo! Cuckoo! It's amazing.
Okay, bird songs. Yeah, open up your ears to bird songs. Okay.
Oh my God. That was good.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Kyle, you. We'll come back. Okay, yeah, Luke. How do you expand your mind to new music?
I thought the question was what music to
Well, yeah, I mean, how do you, how do you
Ska is
expand?
fine. Rock, it's okay. I like old rap. New rap, jazz, I like jazz. Classical, Stravinsky, yeah, it's fine.
But how do you hear the new music?
Big band.
Yeah, okay,
Big band
thank you.
music's fine.
Thank you, thank you. I mean,
EDM is too energetic for me. Did I mention ska? It's just, I don't know, it doesn't do it for me.
I need another question, Doug.
Classic rock.
Okay, this seems a lot like our current political system. How did you get elected onto this council?
Oh, okay, yeah. How did you get elected onto this council?
The birds told me to be here. I met up with them for our usual engagement, and they all came around me in a circle, and they told me to be here at Broken Lock Brewery to talk to you specifically.
Easy, no! Yeah, you're fine. You're on the couch. How'd you get here?
I drove my Corsica.
That's a coherent enough answer, so I think I'm gonna get it.
Did I get it right?
Yeah, okay. Luke, how'd you get on this panel?
You know what they say about ability, man? The best ability is availability. And I was quite available.
Okay,
Plus, you don't have strong opinions and be on council. That's not me. There's something about existing. Just existing. Not getting too high, too low. Just
Okay.
Can I have a cup of water?
Yeah, yes. I'll get you a cup of water while we get.
bird might need water too.
Oh, okay, yes. One more
Birds
question.
always drink water. All the time.
What's more significant, American metal art or the Flying Thunderbird?
You know what?
Should I go first?
Okay, yes.
Should I go first?
No, we're saving you. You're the last one to answer this.
Well, personally, I prefer Grecian art because it has deeper themes from long ago. It's influenced by all the Stoics, and so I don't even think you have the right choice in there. I think Grecian metal art is what you're missing. American metal art is too new age for me. Grecian metal art. Athens, you know, like, you haven't lived until you've seen a piece of art in the form of a bureau.
Okay, thank you. Kyle?
Man, here's the thing. You have to remember that the American metal art actually technically evolved separately from the rest of the Eurasian species of metal art. They're actually a convergent evolution
Whoa,
versus
did
a
he
divergent evolution from within.
Did he say?
So, sometimes you just have to recognize the importance of the species of American metal art as it has derived before worrying about any other kind of metal art.
Did he say metal art or metal lark?
Metal lark.
Jesus!
Yes, Bill, tell us what.
A significant. Shut the fuck up! Significance can't even be compared to
Woo! Woo! Woo!
And the men are like,
Okay, and that's all that we have time for. Let's thank our panel. Okay, before things get too heated, thank you for coming, each of you.
the birds told me to be here.
Yes, they did tell you to be here. So thank you, Bill and Kyle. Any last words?
Do you validate parking?
It's free parking. Really? Okay, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'd be embarrassed if I wasn't so apathetic.
Okay, we're done here. We're done here. Okay. Thank you for coming to our advice panel. Okay.
Real, I wanna watch that talk show.
Okay. That was sort of the silly part of the game. Now comes the difficult part of this half. So, Eli?
Right.
Yes.
I gotta go put my shoes on.
Eli, you were leaving. While he's going to put on his shoes, get in the soundproof hallway, we are going to play a game called Three Things. Okay? So each of these players is going to need to get Eli to do an activity. But we are going to change that activity in various ways. And they need to communicate that with just mime and gibberish. So to begin with, I need a chore.
Climb the rope to get to
The rope climb?
a rope.
Yeah. Okay. And so instead of the rope, what is he climbing? Okay. And a lot of times when you get to the top, you need to ring a bell. So what is making a noise instead of a bell?
From anyone.
It could even be an animal. we know that he's talented in that way.
A squash pumpkin.
A squashed pumpkin. All right. Okay. So we've got that one. Now I need an activity that your friend calls you. Say, hey, I need help with this, man. Other than moving or going to driving to the airport. Peeling onions. Okay. And instead of using a knife, he's using a type of animal.
A raccoon.
Raccoon. Okay. And instead of an onion, it is
A 7-ball billiard ball. Not an 8-ball. 7.
a 7-ball. Okay.
This is what I go home.
Yeah, for sure. You've been 7-ball. Okay, and finally, on ESPN, the Ocho, they do non-traditional sports. So what is like not highly like televised sports, not soccer.
Synchronized swimming.
Synchronized swimming, okay? Okay, and so they need their swimmer's cap. So what is he wearing instead of a swimmer's cap?
Can of Red Bull.
Can of Red Bull, okay. We know who it's sponsored by. And instead of swimming in the water, what material is he swimming in?
Slime.
Slime?
You know, there's a sugar bag.
So let's review our activity so everybody knows what's going on first.
I'm climbing up with the ropes on a rubber band, and there's not a bell at the top, but a squashed pumpkin at the top.
Okay?
I gonna get Eli to peel onions, but instead of using a knife, he's using a raccoon. And instead of using an onion, he's using a $7 billion.
I will be getting Eli to do some synchronized swimming, but he won't be wearing a swim cap. He's wearing a. Oh, that's right. He's wearing a Red Bull. She talks a lot, you know. And we're not swimming in a pool full of water. We're swimming in a pool full of slime.
Okay. All right. So let's get Eli back in here. On the count of 3, say good luck, Eli.
Hey,
One.
can we talk English, please?
No.
Wait,
What?
Are you?
Matt ramped up the game.
It's a physical impossibility.
Yeah.
All right.
On the count of 3, good luck, Eli. 1, 2, 3. Good luck, Eli.
That's a good sign.
Everything's fine.
Poor man.
Okay, and to help him along, if you think he's getting it, start giving him a little bit of a golf clap. If you really think he's got it, cheer loud.
I see, bud.
That's a bad
That's Huh? Woo! Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Shaboom, shaboom. I'm doing the U.S. Department of Education rope climbing fitness test.
Yes! Okay, even more specified, yeah?
Instead of a rope, it's a super long cut rubber band.
Yes!
And instead of a bell that I have to ding, it's a fucking jack-o'-lantern.
Close. Very yes, but okay, clarify.
Well, it's this. I have to smash a pumpkin.
I'll give you a smash pumpkin, yes. Okay, 1 out of 3. That was the easy round.
Okay. I did that. I did that. That's such a good sign.
Wait a minute. Oh, 잠깐만. 찡찡찡찡찡찡.
아줌마.
찡찡찡찡찡.
So, 아줌마. Shake. Shake. 아줌마.
야, 야.
어.
잠깐만.
아줌마 좀 봐.
찡.
아줌마 훅훅 뭐야 파? 아줌마 파.
나봐. 나봐.
아줌마
나봐. 나봐.
아줌마
나봐.
Okay, let's see if you got this. What are you doing?
cutting onions.
Yeah. Okay.
Instead of a knife, I'm using an angry raccoon.
Yes.
And instead of an onion, I am cutting a number 7 pool ball.
There we go. All right, last round.
Red Bull. And instead of pool water, we are using Nickelodeon goop.
Yes, you have to use the word.
Gorp, goop, glue.
More general.
Slime.
Well done, that is a feat. Congratulations on that. So, all right, so I need 4 people out here we've got one more game before intermission. So let me get what the subject of this last game is going to be. We're going to do a hoedown, which is one of the most difficult things to do in improv, coming up with a song right off the bat. So I want your least favorite part of summer, because we want to take the bad things and make them a little bit better, a little bit more new. What is that?
High humidity.
High humidity. Okay. So you're going to be doing a hoedown about high humidity. So we want to remind you, we are Fantastic Voyage Improv. We also work in conjunction with Jester's Improv, who have shows at New Hope Cinema Grill and Tor Brewery as well. And we do our regular shows. You all have a schedule. You've been here before. I don't need to remind you about that. Have you guys had enough time to think? Okay. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna let you go to the intermission to grab another drink or go to the bathroom with a hoedown about high humidity.
I went to school this morning, I got up real early. As soon as I walked outside, my hair got super curly. I made it to the bus stop, I was filled with dread, because my friend said it looked like I had pubes on my head. Well, when it comes to summer, there's one thing you can bet, that no matter what I do, I will be drenched with sweat. It's not like I really have all that much of a choice. Ultimately, there is no, well, I will not be moist. I went outside and I went down the ramp. I looked and everything was quite damp. Oh my God, what a bother! The world is covered with tons of water.
The humidity this summer is the worst yet. All I did was open my front door, I am soaking wet. I hate this damn humidity, it's something I'd like to squash. In fact, I would be drier if I was inside of a car wash.
Inside of a car wash.
Thank you very much. Go on. We'll be back in 10 minutes. We are undervalued, unrefined, uncivil, and unkind. Time to unload for unavoidable, unwind, unabated, undebated, untamed, and unshamed, unseated underdogs, unwise and unafraid, unwaxed, underripe, no matter the season, unprecedented, unpretentious, and uneven. The Fantastic Voyage Show.
Welcome back to the second half of the show. My name is Zach. I'll be your host for the second half. These are the players. Come out, players. Blake, Bill, Matt, Steve, Eli, and Rebecca the Key. Our first game is going to be called Lego Stories. This is a game where we tell a story one word at a time. Kind of like you build Legos one block at a time. If they say 2 words, I'm going to call them out. If they don't make sense, I'm going to call them out. If they're too slow, I'm going to call them out. If I like what they have done, the story-wise, I'm going to say, let's see it, and they'll come forward and do a little scene based on what they have just said. And I will make up rules as I go along. So can I get something besides red that will fit in a red box? A goose. A goose. Take it away, Bill.
Once,
When
I
went
to the farm,
I
saw
a
golden
goose
who
was
laying
golden,
eggs.
but
Not
for
me,
or
you.
he
Hesitation.
Continue with this goose story.
There was a goose that liked to crack on me. I didn't like it very much, so I strangled that goose. That goose eventually...
That was too violent, too violent, too violent. Strangling geese. Can I get a suggestion of something that you might find? Like you buried treasure, but it's not gold, it's not jewels. What did you find when you dug up a hole?
The coffee can of money.
A coffee can of money.
As
I
lay,
dying.
I
Giggling, you're giggling! Yeah! Coffee can, money, Bill, go.
whence
I
traveled
to
England,
I
brought
a
giant
coffee
can
of
nickels,
and
dimes,
and
silver.
and
Oh, listing, Bill, too many ands. Continue, Matt.
Folgers makes the best money to trade. Look for
Hesitation! Let's do something else. How about something that's worth over $100?
coffee can of money.
No, what's something you bought recently that's worth over $100? Oh, what's a car? A car. New sort of car, Steve.
My
favorite
car
is
the
Lamborghini.
Diablo.
When
I
was
10.
I
Once
thought
I
would have a
Lamborghini.
Diablo.
However,
I
am
now,
poor.
as
You
may,
notice
I
don't
really
have
a
Lamborghini.
Diablo.
Hey, you two, sing about being poor and not being able to afford a Lamborghini Diablo.
Life is not funny when you don't have money. Life is not funny when you don't have money.
When I was 10 years old, I thought I would own a Diablo. I really wanted it and printed out pictures of shit I would buy when I had some money. But life is not fun when you don't have money. Life is not funny when you don't have money. Life is not funny when you don't have money.
I went down to the corner to beg nickels and dimes. There was this one particularly memorable time. A guy drove up in a Lambo and looked at me.
Oh, what is me?
I pulled him out of the car and I busted his fucking knee.
Fuck yeah!
That car is not funny when you don't have money. Life is not funny when you don't have money.
Hey, I want to talk to you about something.
Everybody play all stories, everybody! This next game is for two people, I believe,
Play it, Steve.
like a Steve. Okay. And it's called Misconnections. Now, there's a thing on Craigslist called Misconnections, and it's all about finding connection. And sometimes someone might post something like, I was in the CVS pharmacy and I was wearing breakaway pants. If you notice the initials on the knee, tell me what they are, and we'll get some coffee or something. And that's how it goes. So I have this whole list of stuff, Minneapolis misconnections, and in order to select it, could I get somebody's middle name? Rose. 4 letters in Rose? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come from away at Ordway. That's what it's titled, from St. Paul. Come from away at Ordway. And my phone will load. Oh. Come away at Ordway. 6:15, 7 p.m., St. Paul. You were the playful woman at the souvenir kiosk. I was a guy next to you buying a CD. Please reply. And that's all you get. Sometimes it's a paragraph, sometimes it's 2 sentences. And now these gentlemen are going to do a scene based on, should I read it again?
Yes, please.
All right. Come from away at the Ordway, 6:15, 7 p.m., St. Paul. You were the playful woman at the souvenir kiosk. I was the guy next to you buying a CD. Please reply.
Jess. Okay. I mean, I don't want to disturb you with CDs.
These?
Yeah.
No, I haven't sold one of them.
Okay. I should tell you. I don't know how to play chess.
Either what? Either. This will be a lot of fun.
This is gonna go great, I can tell.
Oh,
Haha! I go first.
ooh, good move, I think.
Is it?
Sorry.
Alright. The 7.
Right. Yahtzee.
Okay, my turn. 4. Change that one with this one.
Hey, you sunk my battleship.
Carla, by the way.
Joey.
Joey, nice to meet you, Joey.
My turn. How much do I owe you for rent?
The Queen with a hotel?
Intermission will be ending in 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I guess we better finish the game, huh?
Yeah.
Right hand red.
Okay, one more turn. B10.
Thing. Go.
You won it. Intermission's almost over, and there's an empty seat next to me in the back of the theater.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting news.
You wanna sit next to
Oh,
me?
me?
Yeah.
I'd love to. I'm sure my husband and kids would understand.
What a wonderful game, everybody. Our next game is called Orchestrated Confessions, and that's for 2 people. How this game works is that we're going to get a scene based on your suggestion, and from time to time, Becca will play something on the piano. And she has control. She can control of how long she plays. She can play just a little bit, or she can play a whole song, a whole thing. And during the time the music is playing, the players come forward and do an inner monologue of what's going on in their head. So could I get suggestion of a dangerous place, some place you wouldn't take children. Oh no, don't take little Billy. Don't take little Billy to the
Right.
the river. To the river. All right. Where's this river?
Antarctica.
An Antarctica river. All right. Orchestrated confessions, go.
Fucking hell, Eric, it's so cold out here. How is this river not frozen?
I don't know. That's what we'll get the samples, okay, and then we'll go back, okay?
Why did we agree to research salmon sperm?
Because we got the grant, okay? Okay, when the corporation gives you $30,000 just for travel expenses, and then on top of that, like you get other vacation expenses.
Yeah, but I spent most of that on this Canada goose.
It's a nice one. Oh,
It is a really nice one. It's very.
I didn't get the
very-
good real version. Okay. It's been a long time. Sure, it has only been 72 hours, but 72 hours with him is interminable. Okay, he's always bragging about all of the purchases that he made. Okay, it's not to say that he got a good deal. It's always to say, oh, how I could afford this. Okay, because he's doing this more as a donation to the community and the nonprofit charity rather than like he's doing total.
Oh, you, what a sample.
Yeah.
That reminds me of this one time, man, I went down to Sydney, Australia, and I rented this Lamborghini. And let me tell you, man, it was sick. It was sick. I could have afforded more. But I decided to go classic. Classic Lambo.
Yeah, that classic, because I mean, you totally fit in.
Of course,
with all
couldn't
the
drive that
bosses.
here. That's why I brought the Hummer. Because the Hummer can handle classic overcompensation. I am so horribly insecure, if I'm being honest. I hate myself. I really do. That's why I spend money on all these ludicrous things and then tell everybody about it. No one gives a shit. But I can't stand my own sight. So I have to talk and fill the void with words, meaningless. Yeah.
Australia sounds great, but I mean, we need to get this job done, okay? And my coat doesn't have the pockets like your coat does.
Okay.
So just put it in your extra pocket.
Okay.
Okay. We need to get the control sample and the experimental sample.
Yeah. Did you capture the infertile salmon?
Well, I didn't capture them, but I blocked it off.
Oh, yeah, with that net. Yeah, with that net.
Yes, it's a net. I mean,
Right.
it's actually a highly evolved electrical fencing. Okay, but you can think
Well,
of it as a net.
I was just gonna sew some reeds together.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? How about you do that? While I actually do this scientific. The only thing that I have on him is just intellectual superiority. Okay. So if there's any time that I could just kneel it into his brain, that okay, he can flash around the money, but okay, does he know the difference between a control sample and an experimental sample? Very basic things that he can't get through his skull. But his company is supporting this trip, so let's keep him happy. Gotta keep the funders happy. I will do whatever I can to make sure that he goes back and praises us for all of our intellectual curiosities. So this sample, okay, will be actual. But this other sample is actually not salmon sperm. It's his from last night. I went to the garbage. All right.
Well, that's some really good looking sperm right there.
Yeah. And this is part Yeah, it's a lot more than we expected, and as you can tell, it's so thicker
cloudy.
and more viscous.
Yeah. More what?
Viscous.
Sorry.
Viscosity.
That doesn't-
Viscosity.
that doesn't-
Viscosity.
I know what you're saying.
Okay, it's thicker.
You mean like oily? I'm actually really smart, but I'm playing dumb because the power dynamic here in Antarctica demands it. Well, I did wake up feeling oddly relaxed and satisfied. I had some sort of strange dream, but it was only a dream, right? Well, be that as it may, I don't really need to know what the difference between a control sample and
Thicker. Thicker.
oily.
Yeah. Okay. So no, make sure. No. Take your.
It smells kind of
Yeah. Take your marker and mark it sample C. The one that starts with cat.
The sample's not spelled with a C.
No. No, it's sample and regular SAMPLE.
Regular SAMPLE.
And
Where's the C supposed to go?
no, and you run on the whole thing.
Yeah, there's not much room on this.
Yeah, and now
on this plastic thingamajig. What do you call it?
it's a test tube.
Tube. That's a funny word.
Yeah. Okay, and like my hypothesis is.
You know what tube sounds like?
Yeah. The boo. and see, now in science, we make a hypothesis, and I hypothesize that these salmon
I don't
spurs
speak
will be.
Greek. What does hypothesis mean?
I make a big thinky guess, and how can I dumb this down any more for him? Okay, like I've already worked away from using any of the Latin terminology, and just need to go to the very basics. Okay, this is the fishy swimmy swims tadpole baby stuff. Okay, I don't know how I can go any more basic than that, but it's necessary to please. See, my great big thinky guess is that these salmon baby makers are gonna be stronger and smarter and more volatile than those.
Yeah.
How did you collect the sample?
That's the sample!
There's a lot of extra time up in Antarctica.
Well, sometimes when you're lonely in Antarctica, you get urges. You get impulses, and you feel sort of sexual. You feel sexy, and that's our segue to this next game, Sex with Me. We're gonna tell you jokes about how sex with these suggestions is like having sex. Oh man, I screwed that up. How sex with us is like these suggestions that you are going to give us. That's gonna be great. So could I get a suggestion of something you might get at a dollar store? Pool noodle. Pool noodle.
Sex with me is like a pool noodle. You put your mouth on one end, blow real hard, and I blast you in the face.
Sex with me is like pool noodles. Minutes of fun.
Sex with me is like pool noodle. It comes out for summertime, but then goes into hibernation in the fall.
Sex with me is like a pool noodle. Whack, whack, whack.
Sex with me is like pool noodle. Not allowed at the public pool.
All right, how about something you might see at a water park besides water and slides? Let's take those off the table. Water and slides. What else would you see in a water park?
Lazy river.
A lazy river.
Lazy river.
Sex with me is like a lazy river. Wait long enough, you see a lot of kids flowing around you.
Sex with me is like a lazy river. It's mostly piss.
Gross.
Sex with me is like a lazy river. There's a chance I could slip out of the rubber.
Sex with me is like a lazy river. Yeah, there's a lifeguard here.
Sex with me is like a lazy river. Lazy moms abound.
Eli's lazy moms. Can I get a suggestion of something, something you would throw away, something that you might not want to throw away, but you know you should throw away. Looking in the garage, the storage share unit, you're like, oh man, that's just taking up space, but do I want to throw away?
Collection of bras.
Collection of bras. All right.
Sex with me is like a collection of bras. You can find it down the road at the 1029 bar.
Sex with me is like a collection of bras. I really thought it'd be more interesting as a kid. Grew up and realized,
Sex with me is like a collection of bras. Come on, join in and make some statement about feminism.
Sex with me is like a collection of bras. I just got really obsessed with how it feels on my hand.
Sex with me is like a collection of bras. You can probably find it at a lacrosse game.
Sex with me is like a collection of bras. Silk is involved and chafing happens in weird areas.
And that's sex with me! This next game's for all the players. It's called Noun from Location, the musical. This is the game where I get a noun and a location from the audience, and then we perform a short musical about that noun and location. So from this, what?
Somebody else can't have it here. We are idiots.
Why do you get to leave? So from this table, can I get a noun? Where's the place with things?
We'll do it. We'll do it 3 persons.
Parrot. Parrot from location.
Location?
Pick a location, a place. A town.
South Dakota.
The parrot from South Dakota.
Okay, one more time. The parrot?
The parrot.
Parrot.
Like a bird.
Okay, sounds good.
From South Dakota.
Different from East and West Dakota.
and as you see, as you look out upon the holy fuck, what is that on your arm?
Squawk! It's pronounced Pierre!
You brought a parrot?
Yeah, this is Pierre.
You brought Pierre on the tour?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuckwit!
You brought a foul-mouthed parrot
Well, where else would I put it?
on the tour of Mount Rushmore.
Yes. So I got a foul-mouthed parrot.
What the fuck is it to you?
So I got a foul-mouthed parrot.
What the fuck is it to you?
He's in the air. I got him here. Full of Mount Rushmore.
Ain't Pierre!
He was sitting on
on the behind the scenes tour.
Well, shit, Pierre, I'm so excited. Ain't you? We get to go on the backstage tour. That's pretty neat.
Hell yeah, that's
It's
some
all right,
good shit.
only Pierre is allowed on the back scenes tour. You're gonna have to stay out.
Hold the fuck on.
Are you ready, mister?
Now hold the fuck on. The backstage tour is so exclusive, but I don't get to take it.
I don't make the rules.
Pierre gets to take it alone.
Pierre?
Pierre, are you good with this?
Yeah, Mike, I am. Actually, I kind of want the backstage tour with him.
Pierre. Yeah. What's going on?
Oh, go fuck yourself, Michael.
I got a secret to tell everybody. I'm gonna steal this man's bird.
I'm sure he's trustworthy.
But I think the crack is.
I've got a buyer for birds on Craigslist.
Stale ones.
This bird's gonna make me rich.
Goodbye, Michael.
Well, all right then.
Hey, fella.
You go ahead and take Pierre
Pierre.
on the special backstage tour.
Gotcha, boss. The special backstage tour. Yeah.
I'll be fine, Michael. Don't worry your pretty little ass.
But I ordered a bird condo. All right. You're gonna bring him back, right? My accent changed again.
It happens when you get to South Dakota.
That's
We
right.
don't know where in the country we really originate.
Oh, is this where the non-regional dialect came from?
Yes. Yes.
I see.
And let's just go ahead and take a step closer
But
to the edge of the mountain.
But I'm.
As we look out,
Yeah, okay.
we look out upon the faces. Do you know how long it took to carve the faces of That worked surprisingly well.
Did you get rid of that asshole?
I did, Pierre.
Good. Die, die, my own head to die. Die, die, own head to die. Die, die, own head to die. Where I met Charlie the other day in the store. When I came in contact with him, I knew I wanted more. You see, my owner, he didn't fit the bill. So I had to find a sucker who would execute a kill on my owner in the dark. My owner had to die. Die, die, my owner had to die.
Now for Location the Musical, everybody! Sorry to inform you all, there's only time for one more game. But that game is Clue. Yay! So, somebody leave! Oh, 3 people, leave! Goodbye, 3 people. Those are our detectives, and they're going to go into our soundproof bar. And his job is to communicate location, occupation, and murder weapon, all through the use of mime and gibberish. No English allowed. So could I get a location? Not South Dakota.
Medieval times.
Medieval times. Medieval times. Could I
Like an occupation. Something people do.
The juggler.
All right. Medieval times, juggler, and the murder weapon is
A foxtrot.
a foxtrot. Do you have all those things in your mind?
It is medieval times,
Yeah.
juggler, and the foxtrot.
Yes. Yes. Now, on the count of three, we're going to say, first detective, okay? 1, 2, 3. First detective! Come back! All right, he's dead. You think you communicated them all? Perfect. All right. On the count of 3, let's say second detective. 1, 2, 3. Second detective! All right, on the count of three, let's say last detective. 1, 2, 3.
Last detective!
Was in a trophy hunter's living room.
No, that's wrong. That's so wrong. Where were you, Steve?
King's Landing and the Game of Thrones, baby!
Oh, closer but wrong. Closer but wrong.
Medieval times.
All right, who was it?
I got this one. Line cook at Burger King.
Oh, no, that's really wrong. That's really wrong. Who was it?
Ronald motherfucking McDonald!
Closer but wrong.
A juggler.
You can see where the breakdown is.
What is the murder weapon plate?
A miniature horse.
Very wrong, very wrong.
It was a horseradish.
Not close and very wrong.
Was it the foxtrot?
Eli wins the game!
Even though it was a fox, goddammit.
You showed me a horseradish, I don't know.
Thank you folks for coming out tonight. We've been Fantastic Voyage Improv. Next month is our anniversary show.
This is 2024?
Yeah.
12 years.
That's a dozen.
That's a dozen years.
Yeah.
So, we might have some surprises in store. So, stay tuned. Have a good night.